Hey all, Arnie here. This is going to be my slightly scuffed Muspah guide. The Muspah is a pretty fun boss that's found under Whis, which is accessed after the Secrets of the North quest. To do this boss, you will need both range and mage setups, and as you can see, I have gone for pretty cheap and cheerful, just to make things as basic as possible, and I'm leaving out things such as freezes or thralls just to keep it as basic as I possibly can. This boss has two distinct phases, two forms, and three special attacks. The first form is when the boss has got a green etching on his face. This means he'll primarily use ranged and is weak to ranged. During this phase, he also has access to his mage special attack, which looks like him holding his head and having a massive headache. You'll need to swap to prey mage for this hit and then immediately back to prey ranged once he's fired it off. His second form is when he has more of a reddish look to his face, which means he's using melee. Your objective here is just to run away, pray melee, and hit him with mage. Unlike bosses like Zolra, his form change isn't dependent on time or number of attacks that you or he does. It's based on damage. So you need to do 100 damage when he's in his ranged form, or 80 when he's in his melee form. And each time he changes phase, he will launch a spike under you, so make sure you're ready for that new move. With his major attack, during his green form, being counted as his first special attack, his second special attack is that he can cause spikes to chase after you. This can be pretty annoying, and the special attack does last for quite a while, but just keep your distance and you will be fine. The last special attack he can do is that he can teleport around the room, causing damage clouds to fly all over that will hurt you if they touch you. There's a specific tile that is safe you can stand on, and if you have a 10 tick or a 10 range weapon, which for this setup I do not have, you're able to attack him during this phase. I will be linking the tile for this safe spot down in the description below. Once the boss has entered 150 or so health, he will teleport to the middle of the room and it will look like a mage hit, but in actuality, he is just charging up a massive shockwave that will go from where he is to the edge of the arena, but it will be blocked by any spikes that have been previously created in the fight, so make sure you hide behind them. Immediately after the shockwave, he will enter his second phase, which is called the shield phase. During this phase, he will stay in the middle of the room in his ranged phase and throw either ranged or mage hits at you, and occasionally put spikes around the entire arena, including directly underneath you, so make sure you move when that happens. During this phase, he has a shield up that is essentially like a prayer bar. Anything that can be used to drain prayer will drain the shield. So these are things such as smite, using Sapphire Bolt's E, or both, which is why I have the switch here. You need to destroy the shield before you are able to hurt him. Once the shield is destroyed, once the shield is destroyed, you have the last 150 or so health to do, which will be him in his range phase the entire time, although he can cause more spikes to pop up from the ground. So it's a bit of a race against the clock to finish him off. But once he dies, and you get your loot. I'm going to quickly send a kill and commentate over it just so you can see what's going on. When you enter the fight, his starting phase is random. So his starting form is random. So I can see that he has got it dark on his face. So I'm using melee and run away. And I wouldn't suggest anyone tries it with the gear that I've got. This boss is very good money, so if you are in a pinch and really want to learn it, you can try with this gear and then you can upgrade as soon as you can. But I would very quickly go for things like dragon crossbows and toxic stuff for the toxic staff and stuff. There we go. So now that he is, now that he's changed phase, I'm going to be using my range and praying range. I'm watching out of him to just hold his head, similar to doing, like I said, like a headache. If he doesn't do that, we're just free to hit him. He's been very kind to us. That's nice. Although, as you can see, we are just not hitting. That's with Diamond Bolt's E as well. Alright, so he's going to change phase. The change is form in a second. I keep getting form and phase mixed up. There we go. You saw that spike here. It spawned right under me. Hit and move. Prayer on. He can hit through prayer, but it's reduced if you have prayer up, so it's worth putting on just in case. It's also worth paying attention to your run energy, because you want to make sure that you don't end up walking because that will mess you up. Fortunately, our mage is a lot more accurate than I expected it to be. So you see that he's like almost like screamed into the air and the room went dark. That's an indication that he's used his spike special, which is going to follow us now. They can only do this, as far as I'm aware, once in the entire fight. So spawn this spike here from when he changed phase, and these things are chasing us. I'm just going to move a few tiles and attack. As a general, if you go near these spikes, I was going to say, they knock you back, so you kind of want to stay away from them and don't try to run through them. It's usually a bad idea. But we're just going to chill. In the range phase, there's not much to do. You should probably use your range potion. I forgot. I did this exact video earlier today, but I realized afterwards my mic wasn't recording, so I've had to redo this. And I saw my potion was a 3-dose, so I assumed I thought I'd already used it. Oh well. Right, so back to dodging. I don't actually remember the threshold for him to use his teleport attack, but I think it's near 40-ish%. In fairness, when I'm doing this for actual kills, I'm obviously using much better gear than this, so the kills go a lot quicker, so I don't need to worry about health percentages. There we go. So now he's doing it. This tile here is safe. If you have a weapon that's got enough of a range, you can just attack him. Click one, and you'll just attack him as he's teleporting around. If you don't, like I don't, and you want to try and conserve supplies, or you're low on supplies, you just stand there and chill. There's nothing wrong with that. There's the major attack. I can't believe how long it's taken him to do that. In the other video I did when I was doing this, he did that attack like 4 or 5 times in a row. And I've never seen it before. And I thought it's insane that he's doing that in the 1 kilometer record. Because then it's not looking like a special attack, it's just a regular attack that he just spams. But hey, he's actually proven it's a bit of a special attack. You see, we are getting a little bit iffy with these spikes here. The positive side is that we're going to have a lot of them to hide behind when we do the shield phase. So some bosses in the game, you need to have the prayer up before the projectile hits you. Some bosses you have to have your... Oh, sorry, let me correct myself there. I now hide behind these spikes. This attack won't hurt me. I'm now going to let him attack me. Then I'm going to attack back. The reason is I want to be off tick with him. So it means after he's attacked, I can do smite. Put my bolts over as well. So he attacks, I smite. He attacks, I smite. And the major attack he does, when he does it during this phase, is out of sync with his normal attack. He does it earlier than the other attack. So once that happens, I would just do the pray mage, pray melee, so pray mage, then back to pray range. And then once you're back in the cycle, then you're back to smiting. But usually, the majority of this phase is done via your bolt blocking. And I'm unfortunately being very unlucky here with that. There we go, there's a big one. Oh. That's the phase over. That's pray mage. And now we're going to treat like a normal range phase. I'm going to eat up. And as you can see, this is all the real estate I have. I'm going to be thoughtful for where I'm going to be standing. So if he puts a spike here, because I'm going to be, he would put one under you. This is fine. I'd rather it be here than somewhere more central. I need my space. Just space management. Also, talking back to my diamond bolts is probably a smart idea. Well, that's bad. If this happens, you're just going to get sort of thrown around like a ragdoll. And back we go. That's just sort of backs up the idea of you kind of need okay gear here. Again, the last kill I did on recording, that hadn't happened. I had a much bigger space. But it just shows you what can happen. And again, like with a lot of things in this game, if you just stay calm, stay relaxed, you can still survive through things. That should be him dead. Nice. And we've got some dragon play skirts. Feels good. We'll take our loot and we will dip and then buy as we will be able to restock. But that's 160k, that's 10k, 170 if you want to sell the restores. That's going to be another 16k. That's probably about a 200k kill or so. Usually what restores, running potions, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, like I said, that was more scuffed than I'd want it to be because obviously when I'm recording, it has to be. And again, I'm using as scuffed for gear as I can. I would be using at least an archer's ring and boot here. Blessed d'hide boots. I put the colt on. The helm, I'd go for something like a blessed d'hide helm, maybe. For the mage gear, I wouldn't use a Trident of the Seas. Trident of the Swamp is so much better, dramatically so. When they start to feel comfortable, throw freezes into the mix and freeze him on the melee phase when you can, and it's just does the trick. Or use thralls if you want to; it speeds it up a lot. Dragon crossbow as well. There's a potential. An actual shield. I'm using 200 one-handed shield. My point being is that the worst part of that kill was I got trapped there by the spikes at the end. That was a bit unlucky with my positioning, but also it's a culmination of the kill taking longer because of the worst gear. If you have decent gear, it will go a lot smoother. And again, my first kill in this setup, that didn't happen. It was very chilled out. So even in gear like this, it's absolutely fine. So yeah, good luck on your kills, good luck on the loot, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.